Hello students, welcome to digital platform of Sanskar Bharati Vidyalaya. In this video we are going to discuss additional practice sums of chapter trigonometry. So let's start with question number 1. So here first question is, if sec A value of sec A x plus 1 by 4x, then prove that sec A plus 10a equal to 2x or 1 upon 2x. This we have to prove. This is your question number 1. So here this is the type of sum in which one expression is given. By using this expression we have to prove another expression, this one. Done? So this is given, sec A is given. We have to prove this one is equal to this one. So this is the left hand side of our objective, in which sec A plus 10a is there. Value of sec A is given, say result number 1, but value of 10a is not given. Done? So we require value of 10a. So now our question is how to find the value of this 10a when sec A is given. So that comes from the identity number 2. Done? So let's start with this identity number 2. Our identity says that 1 plus 10 square a equal to sec square a. 1 plus 10 square a equal to sec square a. So here value of sec square is given, so we have to find the value of this 10 square a. So this one is 10 square a equal to, taking this one on the right hand side, so it's a sec square a minus 1. Now we'll put the value of this sec a from here. So sec square is there, so value of sec a is x plus 1 by 4x whole square is there, minus 1 is there. Now this is equal to, this is one term, this is second term. It's a plus b whole square formula is in the form of a plus b whole square. So it's a plus b whole square is there. So expansion is a square plus 2ab plus b square. If minus sign is there, it's a minus b whole square. It's a square minus 2ab plus b square. Expansion is there. If it is our term in this in the form of this perfect square trinomial, then its factorization will be a plus b whole square. These are the important formulas. Now this is a plus b whole square is there. So expansion will be first term square plus 2 into first into second term plus second term whole square. This is the expansion of this x plus 1 upon 4x whole square minus 1 is there. So here first term is x square plus 2 into first into second term. First term is x, second term is 1 upon 4x, and third term is square of second term. So it's a 1 upon 4x whole square. So this is equal to x square plus, now here this x will be cut and this will be 2 2s are 4. So it's a 1 by 2 plus this will be 1 upon 4x whole square. So it's a 1 square upon 4x whole square. So 1 upon 16x square minus 1. Now open this bracket and simplify. So here it's a x square plus 1 by 2 minus 1. So what is 1 by 2 minus 1? Here we can write 1 by 2 minus 1 as a minus 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 16 x square. Students, here you can note that x plus 1 by 4x whole square is x square plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4x whole square. This one. expansion of this x plus 1 by 4x whole square is x square plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 16 whole square. So expansion of this term is this one. If we change the sign over here, if it is minus, then its factorization will be x minus 1 by 4x whole square. So say minus sign is over here. So this is in the form of first term square minus 2 into first into second term plus second term whole square. So this one is, we can write x, this one is x, 1 upon 4x and 1 upon 4x. So factorization will be, factorization of this x square minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 16 whole square is x minus sign will be there, minus sign will be there, x minus 1 by 4x whole square. This is the value of tan square a. This is the value of tan square a, and hence we can write the value of tan a. So value of tan a, value of tan a will be plus or minus square root of this one. So square root of x minus 1 by 4x whole square is 1 minus 4x. So two signs are there. So two values of tan a are there. So tan a is, if we consider plus sign, it's x minus 1 by 4x, or value of tan a, if we consider minus sign, it's a minus x bracket open 1 plus 4x. Two values of tan a will be there. Done? So now what we have to prove? We have to prove this left hand side is equal to this right hand side. So now we will try to prove this one. So left hand side, students, left hand side is given, it's a sec a plus tan a. So value of sec a, value of sec a is given in our question. Sec a is x plus 1 by 4x. It's a x plus 1 by 4x plus value of sec a is given. Now what is the value of tan a? For the value of tan a, we are having two options. Either we can use this one or use this one. So first we are trying to use this first value, tan a. If tan a is x minus 1 by 4x is there. So here simplification, plus 1 by 4x minus 1 by 4x will be cut. So it will be 2x. So that is our right hand side. So value of sec a plus tan a will be 2x or 1 by 2x. So now again we are using second value of tan a, which is minus x plus 1 by 4x. So again start with left hand side, sec a plus tan a. This is equal to sec a plus tan a. What is sec a? Given x plus 1 by 4x plus tan a. Now we are using another value of tan a, which is minus x plus 1 by 4x. So this is equal to minus x plus x cut 1 by 4x plus 1 by 4x. It's a twice of 1 by 4x, and that is equal to 2 2s are 4, 1 by 2x. That is equal to our right hand side. It can be 1 by 2x. Value of sec a plus tan a can be 1 upon 2x. Clear, students? So this is your question number 1. Pause this video and note it down. Okay, students, now another important question. Question says that for any acute angle, theta, prove that first trigonometric identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. We have to prove all three trigonometric identities. Second one, 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta, and third one, 1 plus cot square theta equal to cos x square theta. For any acute angle theta, prove all three trigonometric identities. Done. So how to prove this? So we are given acute angle theta, and we know that we define our trigonometric ratios for any right angle triangle. So first we will consider one right angle triangle. Suppose this is our given right angle triangle. This is given right angle triangle A, B, C, in which measure of angle B is 90 degree. Measure of angle B is 90 degree. This is right angle triangle. So for this right angle triangle, this is the longest side of the right angle triangle, which is known as hypotenuse. So we are denoting this side AC as a H. This can be considered as a base of this right angle triangle, and this one is perpendicular of this right angle triangle. And for any acute angle theta, so in this right angle triangle, this angle B is 90 degree, which is right angle triangle. So remaining two angles are acute angles, and we are taking this angle A as an acute angle. So let's say angle A is our theta. Angle A is our theta. We are defining our trigonometric ratios for this angle A, which is equal to theta. Done. So let's try to prove this first identity. First identity. So how to prove these identities? So students, we are given one right angle triangle. This is one right angle triangle. So whenever the right angle triangle is there, we can apply Pythagoras theorem, because all three sides are given. That means we assume base, perpendicular and height. So what is the Pythagoras theorem for this right angle triangle? Pythagoras theorem says that square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of its remaining two sides. So here applying Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Angle B is 90 degree, and hence we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, so by Pythagoras theorem, we can say that square of hypotenuse, it's a AC square. AC square is equal to sum of square of its remaining two sides, that is AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. So what is AC? AC is hypotenuse, which is equal to H square. What is AB? AB is the base whose length is a small b, so it's a B square, and BC, which is P, so it's a P square. So this is the application of Pythagoras theorem. Done. Say this one as a result number 1. Now what is our objective? What is our goal? Our goal is to derive all three trigonometric identities for this right angle triangle. Now we have to derive these three identities, and here we are having three sides. So we are using all three sides one by one. What we are doing? We are using all three sides of the triangle one by one to obtain our trigonometric identities. And for that, I am using first side, that is H. This is our Pythagoras theorem. Now I am using this first side H. Done. To derive these identities. First I am trying to derive this first identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. तो कैसे डिराइव कर सकते हैं? देखो, now I am starting with this result number 1. So from result 1 we are having H square equal to B square plus P square. This is from result 1. Done. And I am using this first side. How? Dividing this equation with the square of length of this first side. So divide on both sides. Divide on both sides by H square. Dividing on both sides by H square. Done. If we can divide this equation by H square, first option. Also we can divide this equation on both sides by B square, second option. And third option, we can divide this equation on both sides by P square. We are having total 3 options, and by using all these 3 options we can derive equation number 1, 2 and 3. Done. So our first option is dividing this equation on both sides by H square. So here on division we are getting h square upon h square equal to this b square plus p square by h square. Now further simplification, h square will be cut, so it's a 1 and this is equal to, now we can write this h square in the denominator of this b square as well as p square, so it's a b square by h square plus p square by h square. Done? P square by h square. Now further simplification, it's a 1 equal to, now this b square by h square can be written as b upon h whole square, taking this 2 power as a common, it's a power of division, and p by h whole square. Done? Now what is this b by h? B by h, for this angle it's a adjacent side and this h is hypotenuse, so it's a definition of sin theta. Definition of sin theta says that, definition of trigonometric ratio sin theta is adjacent side by adjacent side by hypotenuse. Definition of cos theta, opposite side by hypotenuse, and definition of tan theta, opposite side by adjacent side. So sin theta is opposite side. Definition of sin theta यूज करते हैं ना. So sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse, so it's a p by h, and definition of cos theta, adjacent side by hypotenuse, so it's a b by h. So here we can replace this p by h with this sin and b by h with this cos, and therefore this is equal to 1 equal to b by h cos theta whole square plus p by h, that is sin theta whole square. So this is nothing but the cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. So we can write sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Done? So this is the derivation of equation number 1. Done? Now similar method we will try to find the remaining 2 equations. So now again we are using this result number 1. What we are having? We are having h square equal to b square plus p square. Now dividing this equation on both sides by b square. Divide on both sides by b square. First we are dividing on both sides by h square. Now we are dividing the equation on both sides by b square using second side. Done? Then we will use this third side. So here on division we are getting h square by b square equal to b square plus p square by p square. Therefore this will be h by b whole square equal to, this will be b square by b square and p square by b square. This will be cut. So here we can write this one as h by b whole square equal to, this will be 1 plus this one as a p by b whole square. Now students, what is h by b? h by b is the reciprocal of cos theta, or cos theta says b by h. So our sec theta, reciprocal of cos theta will be h by b. So this h by b can be replaced with sec theta. So this will be definition of sec theta, or sec theta will be h by b. And what is this p by b? So p by b is, यहाँ पर लिखते हैं tan theta. Definition of tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. P by b is the definition of tan theta. So it's a p by b. So now we are getting our identity, that is sec square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta, or we can write 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta. Clear students? By a similar method, है ना, by similar method dividing this equation, which one, h square equal to b square plus b square, dividing this equation on both sides by this p, we can derive this third identity that you should try by yourself. Done? So now pause this video and note it down. Okay students, question number 3. Question number 3, if 7 sin square a plus 3 cos square a equal to 4, this is given, show that tan a, value of tan a is 1 upon root 3. This we have to prove. Value of tan a is 1 upon root 3 is our objective that we have to prove. So what we are given? We are given that 7 sin square a plus 3 cos square a equal to 4. This is given. By using this given expression, we have to derive this expression, that is tan a equal to 1 upon root 3. ये पूरा derive करना है ना, ये लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से स्टार्ट करके ये लेके नहीं आना है. This is given, so we have to use this expression. So how to find the value of tan a? So here in this given expression, our trigonometric ratios are sin and cos, but here we require tan a. So first we have to convert this sin and cos into tan. So how can we convert this sin and cos into tan? So here our logic says that if we divide this equation on both sides by cos square a, done? So dividing on both sides by cos square a, so what we are getting? So it's a sin 7 sin square a plus 3 cos square a divided by cos square a equal to 4 upon cos square a, that is on division of both sides by cos square a. Now we can write this cos square a separately in the denominator of this both the terms. So it's a 7 sin square a divided by cos square a plus it's a 3 cos square a by cos square a, and this is equal to 4 upon cos square a, है ना. So it will be sec square a in very next step. So this cos square a cut. Now here it's a sin square a by cos square a. This can be written as sin a by cos a whole square. So according to definition of tan theta, है ना, tan a over tan a is the ratio of sin a and cos a. Tan a is the ratio of sin a and cos a. If the square is there, we are getting tan square a. So this term can be replaced with tan square a. So this one is a 7 tan square a plus this will be 3 equal to reciprocal of cos. So it's a sec square is there. It's a sec square a. Done? We require 10. So we are getting 10. But here again we are getting one sec square a. So identity says that 1 plus tan square a equal to sec square a. So we can replace this sec square a with our identity 1 plus tan square a. So again for the simplification, it's a 7 tan square a plus 3 equal to 4 into sec square a. It's a 1 plus tan square a. Done? So it's a 7 tan square a plus 3 equal to, this will be 4 plus 4 10 square a expansion. Done. Now this is 7 10 square a, taking this 4 10 square a in the left hand side. So 7 10 square a minus 4 10 square a, 7 10 square a minus 4 10 square a equal to, now taking this 3 on the right hand side, so it's a 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3 will be 1. So 7 10 square a minus 4 10 square a, so it will be 3 10 square a, and that is equal to 1. And therefore 10 square a equal to 1 by 3, and 10a will be 1 upon root 3. So value of 10a is 1 upon root 3. That we have to prove. Hence proved. Hence proved. Clear friends? So this is again a very good question. So now pause this video and note it down. Okay friends, now next question, question number 4. Here given that if sin A equal to cos A, value of the sin A is equal to cos A. Now question is find the value of 2 10 square A, 2 10 square A plus sin square A plus 1. This we have to find. Done. So now what we are given? We are given that sin A equal to cos A. By using this expression, we have to find the value of this expression. So to find the value of this expression, what we have to do? We have to put the value of this 10 square A plus sin square A, then we have to add 1. So first we'll try to find the value of 10A and sin A by using this. So this expression, taking this cos A in denominator, so we are having sin A by cos A equal to 1. So this sin A by cos A is nothing but the 10A equal to 1. So we know that value of 10, which angle is equal to 1? Tan 45 degree is equal to 1. So therefore on comparison we can say value of A, acute angle A will be 45 degree. So A is 45 degree. So now we can replace this value of this A with 45 in this expression. So we'll get the value of 10 square 45 plus sin square 45 plus 1. Done. So it's a 2 10 45, it's a 1 square plus sin 45 1 upon root 2 whole square plus 1. So this is equal to 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 3 plus 1 by 2, 3 2 is 6 plus 1, 7 by 2 is the answer. Clear students? So now pause this video and note it down.